If your Marco Ultra slit lamp binocular head, if one of the eyes is out of alignment, in other words, when you're looking through your viewfinder, one eye is centered and the other eye is not centered. Well, we want to try to get this eye to match this eye. One good way to look at it is if you have your mag on 40 and your diaphragm on 5. Diaphragm on 5, mag on 40. So there's a way you can get a little bit of movement in the eye. So what you would have to do is take your eyepiece out, and in here you have 3 screws, 3 Phillips, but then on the outer edges you have 3 set screws, 3 Allen set screws. So what you'd have to do first is loosen these Phillips just a little bit. And then take your Allen wrench. I believe it's a 1.3 millimeter. And you would have to loosen all 3 of your Allens just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now there may be paint in there, so you may have to get some acetone to clean them out. But once you're able to get your 1.3 millimeter Allen wrench in there, loosen it up, maybe half a turn or so or more. So that when you have these 3 Phillips loose, your eyepiece will move a little bit. Once you have that loose, screw your eyepiece back on. Find your arrow, put that in the center. And then tighten it up while you're holding your arrow. Once you have that tight, see, now you can move your eyepiece. And then you would look through your eyepiece with your light on and watch which way it needs to move to get your light back in the center to match the other eye. So you would move it one way or the other and then hold it with your finger, get your Allen, and begin to tighten your screws. Tighten it gently until it moves out of the way, and then stop. Back it up a little bit and then tighten all 3 of them while you're looking through your eyepiece, keeping the light centered. Once you have them all snug, then you can take if it's snug and the light is centered, take your eyepiece back off, and then tighten your Phillips back up. So make sure these are good and snug, your Allens, your 3 Allens, your Phillips. Put it back in and check it and see if your light is still where it was. You may have to do it more than one time. But our objective is to make both eyes the same. Your bar centered in the view. The space on each side is equal, and your light is centered in your view. That's our objective. And if they're both out, if they're both like to one side, you would need to adjust the centering, and that would be right here, where you would loosen your Allen, unscrew, loosen the centering knob, and then turn it with a little pointer one way or the other. Like if both eyes had to go to the right, then you would turn this little cam, you would turn it to the right just a little bit. You'd hold it, and then you would tighten your Allen wrench back up, and then tighten this up to see if it moved the way you wanted it to move, and it moved enough, or if it moved too much. That's if both eyes are out the same. But if one eye is different than the other, that's when you would need to adjust the head, one side or the other.